Hare Krishna. So I'll just brief it up to where we have reached, so that you'll be able to follow it.
The story now.
Yeah, we are in the 10th canto, chapter number 51. This is called Deliverance of Muchkunda. Krishna, with the help of
Hare Krishna. So we are assembled here to hear the Katha, Srimad Bhāgavata, and we have His Grace Parameshwar Gaurav Prabhu and Her Grace Geeta Parameshwari Mataji. Both have come from all the way from Chennai. Okay, they were here, but now they have shifted to Chennai. So they come every year. Prabhu takes Ramadan class every year, almost for 30 more than 35 years. He's on the thing. He started by His Grace Mahamani Krishna Prabhu. Now he's taking over that, because after his passing away, he has taken over the duty of serving all the devotees by through Srimad Bhāgavata. So Prabhu is well known to many of us. Maybe you are, whoever is new first timer, you may not know. He's almost there for 35 plus year in Dubai. He was serving in Tamil, Malayalam, English, Hindi. Now he's trying another language also. So more language is preaching. And Prabhu comes for Margashish month. Margashish month means Tamil Margali month. That time also he comes to Dubai. Take each home we go and do the Mangalarati morning 5 a.m. So same way, this month is Ramadan month. Because it's 2 hours short, no, everybody having short. So from that we utilize it for Srimad Bhāgavata. Now Prabhu is taking us to 10th canto, 51 chapter, the story of deliverance of Muchkunda. So Prabhu will now say.
So in the Ramadan month, Prabhu 30 days, every day two classes, morning one and evening one.
And online
Online
classes
class.
are
We take everybody.
online classes are separate.
So we pray for Māsa and Prabhu's for health and their this one.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare.
Hare Krishna. So as we see here, Krishna, with the help of Vishwakarma, constructed the Dwaraka, huge city in the sea or the ocean. Then, after moving out all the Mathura Vasis from Mathura to Dwaraka, Balrama was sent to Mathura to take care of or to protect from Jarasandha, that is father-in-law of Kamsa. Then along with Jarasandha, there is one more demon by name Kalayavana. So Krishna came out of Dwaraka, main gate. As he was walking, this Kalayavana also followed him. While following, he thought he will be able to catch. So Krishna starts running and Kalayavana is also running behind him. On some stage, the Kalayavana found he cannot catch him. He started abusing Krishna so that he will turn and speak something. So in the meanwhile, he can catch him. But Krishna is very wise. So Krishna does everything very easily.
Yeah. You want to talk to him?
So as we see here, in the offices, no, you have heard about multitask, right? So, but Krishna does it with ease. Huh? So, when we throw one stone, how many mangoes fall down for you? One or nothing?
Nothing.
Nothing. For Krishna, so many mangoes. So, in this occasion, he is going to bring down 2 mangoes. That is, one finishing of the demon Kalayavana, and giving darshan to his pure devotee Muchkunda. So this is the story we are in. So Krishna runs and Muchkunda runs, Kalyavana runs behind him. So this Muchkunda, actually he was lying down sleeping in front of a cave. So Krishna thought better to connect each and do the job, because he is not going to take his weapon, but he is going to kill the demon also. So it's very surprising for you, right? How is it possible? So Kalyavana chases. Finally, Krishna entered into the cave, but he could not notice it. But he thought he is lying down because somebody else is lying down, and he has got such a sound sleep. That man has got a very special boon. He will have a long sleep. And in addition to that, we will know about the story of him later on. That comes in that. So Krishna went inside. Kalyavana mistook that person who was lying down as Krishna. Then what did he do? With his legs, he kicked him. And he started abusing as if it is Krishna. You are covered, you are not fighting, you are pretending as if you are a saint and other thing. That's why he is telling. So that's all the shloka we did yesterday. Now the shloka number 11. This is 10:51:11. The man awoke after a long sleep and slowly opened his eyes. Looking all about, he saw Kalyavana standing beside him. So Krishna, when he went inside the cave. The entrance, who was lying? Muchkunda was lying, right? He was sleeping. So Kalyavana kicked whom? Muchkunda. So who opened the eyes? Who woke up from this? Muchkunda. So he saw all around, he could see only one person. The moment he saw him, what happened? Let's see, right? We see, we always see things. We don't do anything more. Our vision is like that. But his vision is something different.
दृष्टिपातेन भारत देव जनाग्निना दग्धो भस्मसात् अभवत् कषणात्.
लता अश्वानी माते.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी, दंडवत प्रणाम।
हरे कृष्णा माँ।
शब्दार्थ व शील प्रभुपाद के शिष्यों द्वारा। जय शील प्रभुपाद। स वह काल यवन तावत तब तक तस्य उस जगे हुए पुरुष का रुष्टस्य क्रुद्ध दृष्टि को पातेन डालने से भारत हे भरतवंशी परीक्षित महाराज देहजेन उस अपने शरीर से ही उत्पन्न अग्निना अग्नि से दग्ध जलकर भस्म सात राख अभवत हो गया क्षणात क्षण भर में। अनुवाद: वह जगाया हुआ पुरुष अत्यंत क्रुद्ध था। उसने अपनी दृष्टि काल यवन पर डाली तो उसके शरीर से लपटें निकलने लगी। हे राजा परीक्षित, काल यवन क्षण भर में जलकर राख हो गया। तात्पर्य: जिस मनुष्य ने काल यवन को अपनी दृष्टि से भस्म कर दिया वह मुचकुंद था, जैसा कि वह भगवान श्री कृष्ण को बतलाएगा। उसने दीर्घकाल तक देवताओं की ओर से युद्ध किया था और अंत में बिना छेड़छाड़ के सोते रहने का वर प्राप्त किया था। हरिवंश में वर्णन किया गया है कि उसने एक बार यह भी मांग लिया था कि जो उसकी नींद से उसे उठाएगा उसे वह विनिष्ट कर सकेगा। आचार्यशील विश्वनाथ चक्रवर्ती ठाकुर ने हरिवंश से निम्नलिखित उद्धरण दिए हैं।
प्रसुप्तम बोधयेत यो माम तन्देहेयम् अहम शुराः चक्षुषा क्रोध दीप्तेन एवमाह पुनः पुनः।
मुचकुंद ने बारंबार कहा, हे देवताओं, मैं अपनी क्रोध से जलती हुई आंखों से उसको भस्म कर सकूं जो मुझे नींद से उठाए। शील विश्वनाथ चक्रवर्ती बतलाते हैं कि मुचकुंद ने यह दूषित अनुरोध इंद्र को भयभीत करने के लिए कहा था, क्योंकि मुचकुंद ने सोचा कि अन्यथा वह उसे अपनी ब्रह्मांड संबंधी शत्रुओं से लड़ने के लिए बारंबार जगाकर अनुरोध कर रहा है। मुचकुंद के अनुरोध पर इंद्र की सहमति का वर्णन विष्णु पुराण में इस प्रकार वर्णित है।
प्रोक्तश्च देवैः संसुप्तं यस्त्वाम् उत्थापयिष्यति देह जेनाग्निना सद्यः सतु भस्मी करिष्यति।
देवताओं ने घोषणा की, जो भी मुझे नींद से जगाएगा वह अपने ही शरीर से उत्पन्न अग्नि से सहसा जलकर भस्म हो जाएगा। हरे कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्णा। I'll tell you this. माता जी थोड़ा इंग्लिश में बताओ। हाँ लता माता जी समझ।
हाँ जी जी प्रभु जी चलेगा।
ठीक है। ये कथा कैसे शुरू होता है? जैसे ही बताया मैंने, जो ने लेटा हुआ मनुष्य का नाम है मुचकुंदा। ये मुचकुंदा को विशेष पूर्वक कुछ चरित्र है। ये पृथ्वी को उन्होंने शासन किया है। He was ruling the entire earth planet. Imagine the entire earth planet. So such a powerful king. So whenever there is a problem for Indra to fight with Asuras, no, he will go and call him, please come and help. So last occasion he called him, and Muchukunda fought for many hundreds and hundreds of years. And it explains in another Purana, thousands of years. So fighting, finally Muchukunda defeated the Asuras, and the Devatas were very happy, including Indra. So the Devatas were very happy. Who helped them? Muchukunda. So automatically they wanted to give some boon to Muchukunda. Muchukunda is a proper Vaishnava and a great devotee of Krishna. So he doesn't want any boon, because all the Devatas boons are short-lived. So that's why when we pray to any Devatas, we get some benediction or benefit, but it's all short-lived, because Bhagavad Gita says very clear. So here, this Muchukunda is very brilliant. What did he say? No, I don't want any of your benedictions. All that I need is, I need a very long sleep. Then the Devata said, Tatastu. So he did not stop there. Then he said, whoever disturbed my sleep, if I open my eyes, they have to go to death. Clear? उन्होंने आंख खोल दिया तो जो सामने खड़ा है वो एक क्षण में भस्म हो जाएगा. So that was the power he got it. So that also the Devata said, Tatastu. When he asked the second boon from Devatas, the reason is, it's explained here by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, because every time the Indra is coming and disturbing him, come for help, come for help. Understood? Because he does not have the strength to fight the Asuras. So every time he is calling out, whom? Muchkunda. So Muchkunda thought, let this fellow Nada do not come to me again. Second. He is fed up with this Indra's request. So that's why he asked for the boon. So he gave that boon, everything over. So he felt, I have to go to my place, kingdom, and he wanted to sleep. He slept there. Krishna knows where he goes, his devotee. So Krishna planned, if I go there, and this foolish Kalyavana will come, and he will mistake that Muchkunda as me. Clear? When he hits him, he'll open his eyes, and who will be burnt? This is the plan. So that's why Krishna is always very intelligent, Chatur, right? Then what happened? Kalyavana mistook Muchkunda as Krishna, and he kicked him, and Muchkunda lost his sleep, and he woke up. All around, only he could see Kalyavana. So his body can generate so much of heat because of anger. That's what the boon given by them, right? The moment when he opened his eyes, he saw the person. This fellow was there, and in a moment he burnt to ashes. But then, in a moment, there was no time for anything for Kalyavana to react. Understood? Such a powerful effect. So that's why it is explained here. And it is explained in the Harivansh also. What does he say? Again and again, Muchukunda said, O Devatas, with eyes blazing with anger, may incinerate anyone who awakes my soul. So this is a boon he was given. So here Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is explaining also, no? Repeatedly they are coming and request. So he doesn't want Indra to come back to him. So for this reason, he said, I'll open that. So this way, Kalyavana was burnt to ashes by whom? By whom? Muchkunda. Right? Then now the rest of the story is very interesting. So Krishna wanted to do two things. What are that?
One is to kill Kalyavan.
Then,
Krishna gave darshan.
yeah. First one is over. The next one is pending, right? Let's see how it goes. Very interesting here. Huh?
श्रीराज उवाच पूर्णामस पुमान् ब्रह्मन् तस्य किं वीर्य एव च कस्मात् गुहां ततः शिष्ये किं तेजो यवनार्दनः.
Prabhu, you read the synonyms and Mataji, synonyms. Mataji, synonyms. Synonyms, everything. Yeah.
Little more.
You are right, you are right. Go to the.
More. Yeah.
Enough. Read the synonyms through, then the translation purported with the reading.
Sri Raja Uvacha, the king Parikshit said, Ka, who, Nama, in particular, Sa, that, Kuman, person, Brahman, O Brahmana, Sukadeva, Kasya, of which family, Kim, having what, Virya, power, Evacha, as also, Kasmat, why, Guham, in the cave, Gataha, having gone, Sisye, lay down to sleep, Kim, whose, Teja, semen, offspring, Yavana, of the Yavana, Ardhana, the destroyer.
Translation.
King Parikshit said, who was that person, O Brahmana? To which family did he belong? And what were his powers? Why did the destroyer of the barbarian lie down to sleep in the cave? And whose son was he?
So the story is told by Sukadeva Goswami to Parikshit Maharaj. So up to this, it is mentioned Kalayavana, Muchikunda, everything, right? But who is Kalayavana? Nobody knows. You also don't know, right? Now the story goes. This is the way, when you read the Puranas, the conversation between two will always be like, I am explaining to you, and you will have doubt and ask. But you need not ask the question because he has already asked. Who has asked? Parikshit has asked. So your job is made easy, right? So here, what does he say? King Parikshit said, who was that person? Oh, Brahmana. So he wanted to know the complete history of Muchikunda. Why? Muchikunda was seen with so much of power. So they wanted to know about him. So इसलिए यहाँ मुचकुंद का बारे में पूरा चरित्र सुनने के लिए परीक्षित महाराज को इच्छुक है, वो सुखदेव गोस्वामी से पूछ रहे हैं. हाँ.
शिशुकोवाच साइक्ष्वाकुकुले जातो मान्दातृतनयो महान् मुचुकुन्द इति ख्यातो ब्रह्मण्यः सत्यसंग्रहः.
हाँ. Anugraja, what's her name, Prabhu? I forgot. Anurag Prabhu.
Shishuka Vaja, Shukdev Goswami said, Sir, he, Ikshvaku Kule, in the dynasty of Ikshvakus, grandson of Vivaswan, the sun god, Jata, born, Mandhatri, Tanaya, the son of King Mandhata, Mahan, the great personality, Muchukunda Hiti Khyata, known as Muchukunda, Brahmanya, devoted to the Brahmanas, Satya, true to his vow, Sangraha, in battle. Translation. Shukdev Goswami said, Muchukunda was the name of this great personality who was born in the Ikshvaku dynasty as the son of Mandhata. He was devoted to Brahminical culture and always true to his vow in battle.
So in olden days, kings were very devoted to Brahmanas and cows, right? Because they were all pure devotees of the Lord, so they always protect the Brahmanas and the cows. Now it's opposite, right? All the administrators are just opposite, right? You cannot see any ruler like this. Okay. So this way, now Sukadeva Goswami is explaining Muchukunda who is. He comes from the Ikshvaku dynasty, first of all. So Lord Ramachandra, right? He also from the Ikshvaku dynasty. That is, they are coming from the Suryavans. Krishna is from the Chandravansh and Ramachandraji is from Suryavans. So in the Suryavans, you know that Bhagavad Gita chapter 4 is where we are telling Ivam Vivasvate Yogam. That means it comes from the Vivaswan. Manu Ikshvaku Abravit. That's what slogan. So Ikshvaku, after that, there are so many. One is them is called as Mandata. So Mandata was a very powerful king. So his son name is called Muchukunda. Right? गीता
छायाचितः सुरगणैः इन्द्राद्यैरात्मरक्षणे असुरेभ्यः परित्रातैस्तत् राक्षां स करोच्चिरम्।
आह्लादिनी माता जी।
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी, तन्नत नाम। हिंदी में करेंगे प्लीज।
हिंदी। माता जी, Ratnabhushan does not know how to change.
अच्छा, no worries, just give me 1 second. Sorry प्रभु जी।
No problem.
हाँ,
You get ready.
yeah,
You get ready.
I'm okay.
Mataji,
हाँ जी,
Is it visible?
yeah, it's visible.
You can start doing it.
शब्दार्थ और अनुवाद शिल प्रभुपाद द्वारा। जय शिल प्रभुपाद। सह वह याचना करने पर सुरगणः देवताओं द्वारा, इंद्र इत्यादि द्वारा आत्मा अपनी रक्षा के लिए असुरों से परित्रस्त भयभीत तत् उनकी रक्षा सह उसने अक्रोध की चिरम दीर्घ काल तक। अनुवाद। जब इंद्र तथा अन्य देवताओं को असुरों द्वारा त्रास दिए जा रहे थे तो उनके द्वारा अपनी रक्षा के लिए सहायता की याचना किए जाने पर मुचकुंद ने दीर्घ काल तक उनकी रक्षा की। थैंक यू प्रभु जी।
So I told you the story before. Now it is coming. Begged by Indra and the other devatas to help protect them when they were terrorized by the demons. असुरों ने उनको भयभीत दिया था। किसको? देवी देवता को। इसलिए उन्होंने क्या किया? मुचकुंद को जाके सहायता मांग रखा है। And मुचकुंद defended them for a longer time. दीर्घ काल उन्होंने उनको सुरक्षा दिया था। किसको? देवी देवता को। किससे? असुरों से। ओके, नेक्स्ट गीता।
पालं मुचकुंदं अतावृतं राजं विरमतां गच्छत् भगवान् नगर परिपालनात्।
ओके, विदर्भ माता जी।
शब्दार्थ शिला प्रभुपाद जी के द्वारा। जय शिला प्रभुपाद। लब्ध्वा प्राप्त करके हम कार्तिकेय ते वे स्वः स्वर्ग का पालम रक्षक के रूप में मुचकुंद को अथ तब अब्रुवन कहा, राजन हे राजन विरमता कृपया दूर रहे, पृच्छात कष्ट कर भगवान आप न हमारे परिपालना रक्षा करने थे। ट्रांसलेशन शिला प्रभुपाद जी के द्वारा। जय शिला प्रभुपाद। जब देवताओं को अपने सेनापति के रूप में कार्तिकेय प्राप्त हो गए तो उन्होंने मुचकुंद से कहा, हे राजन अब आप हमारी रक्षा का कष्ट से छोड़ सकते हैं।
हरे कृष्णा। कार्तिकेय हुई तब कार्तिकेय। कार्तिकेय Muruga. In Tamil we call him Muruga. Okay. So when the devatas obtained Kartika as their Kartikeya कौन है? शिव जी और पार्वती का पुत्र, दूसरा पुत्र। पहला पुत्र तो गणेश जी, दूसरा पुत्र ये कार्तिकेय। वो प्राप्त होने के बाद वो लोग क्या कहा? मुचकुंद आप ये सेवा को छोड़ सकते हैं। यू मे गिव अप योर ट्रबलसम ड्यूटी ऑफ गॉडनेस। नेक्स्ट।
सर्वलोकं परित्यज्य राज्यं निगत कंटकम् अस्मान् पालयतो वीर कामस्ते सर्व उज्जिताः।
ओके, पद्मा जयशंकर।
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dhanvat Pranam. Synonyms and translation by Srila Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. Naralokam, in the world of men. Parityajya, abandoning. Rajyam, a kingdom. Nihata, removed. Kantakam, whose thorns. Asman, us. Palayataha, who was protecting. Veera, O hero. Kamaha, desires. Te, your. Sarve, all. Ujjitaha, thrown away. Translation. Abandoning an unopposed kingdom in the world of men, O valiant one, You neglected all your personal desires while engaged in protecting us. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
So यहाँ अंदर क्या कहता है? Abandoning an unopposed kingdom in the world of men, O valiant one. इसका मतलब उनका पराक्रम इसमें से मालूम होता है. क्या लिखा हुआ है? Abandoning an unopposed kingdom. उसको सामना करने के लिए कोई रेडी नहीं है. ऐसी लोक में उन्होंने एकदम श्रेष्ठ पुरुष था. आगे क्या लिखता है? वो valiant one. वो valiant मतलब पराक्रमशाली. You neglected all your personal desires. अपना स्व इच्छा को पूरा त्याग करके आगे क्या किया? While engaged in protecting us. So to protect us, you have gave up your personal interest. This is what he said. See, in olden days, the Paropakar was very popular, right? So everybody used to help others. But nowadays the trend is different, right? Nobody has time to help others. That's the way we apply. So this is the way we. Okay. Hare Krishna, please.
Magishyo bhavato natayo amatya mantrinah prajascha tulyakalina naduna sandhikali kalitaha.
Okay, Prabhu Hindi. Pradhan Gopal Prabhu.
हरे कृष्णा, दंडवत प्रणाम. श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. हाँ, शब्दार्थ और अनुवाद श्रील प्रभुपाद और श्रील प्रभुपाद के शिष्यों द्वारा श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. सुतः संताने महिष्यः पटरानिया भवतः आपके ज्ञातः अन्य संबंधी अमात्य मंत्री मंत्रिणा तथा सलागार प्रजा च तथा तुल्य कालीना समकालीन न नहीं अधुना अब संति जीवित है कालिताः काल से प्रेरित. अनुवाद: बच्चे, रानियां, संबंधी, मंत्री, सलाहकार तथा आपकी समकालीन प्रजा, इनमें से कोई अब जीवित नहीं रहे हैं. वे सभी काल के द्वारा बहा ले जा रहे हैं. हरे कृष्णा, दंडवत प्रणाम.
देखिए, उन्होंने अपना स्व इच्छा को त्याग करके बाकियों को सहायता किया. That means he gave up his own personal interest. What is the personal interest? Wife, children, relatives, mantri, everybody. Because due to time, he has lost all of it. Who? Muchkunda. Because he has been protecting the devatas from the asuras for so much of time. Understood now? That means this Muchukunda was completely living for others only, not for him. Others means especially for the devatas. That's the way he sacrificed his entire life for the devatas' protection. Clear?
Kalo baliyan balina Bhagavan Ishvaro Avyayah Rajaha Kalayate Kridan Pashu Palo Yata Pashun.
Okay. Demant.
Kalaha and Baliyan more powerful, Balinam than the powerful, Bhagavan Ishvaraha, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Avyayaha, inexhaustible, Raja, mortal creatures, Kalayate, causes to meet, Kridan, lame, Pashupalaha, a herdsman, Yata, as Pashun, domestic animals. Inexhaustible time, stronger than the strong, is the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself. Like a herdsman moving his animals along, he moves mortal creatures as his pastime.
Here you can see interesting thing. Inexhaustible time. That means, can anybody stop the time?
No.
Control the time? No. That's why it's not inexhaustible. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Kalaha Kalayatam Aham. I am the Kala. Another place he says, Kalosmi. I am the Kala. So that means the Kala is also, we are reading in the not Ramayana, Narayaniyam. What is that? Narayaniyam. It is done by Narayana Bhattatri from Kerala. Amazing verses. Amazing verses. He has concised the Bhagavatam in 1000 verses. In one of the verses, he is telling the Kala Chakra is so powerful, nobody can stop it. And the speed with which it goes, it drags everything. Though we think, oh, we have got 24 hours in a day, or we have got 1 week, we have got 10 days, all these things we think. But when the Kala comes, we don't know when the Kala will come, right? We plan so many things, right? But the Kala comes in a different way, right? So that's why we see so many big personalities, they plan so much, in no time they are lost. So that way, that Narayana Bhattatri is telling, it is so powerful, unless we take your shelter, it cannot be protected. And again he says, that's the last line is so simple. Huh? He says, because the Kala, you yourself is handling it. Unless you do something, nobody can do that. That's why we take your shelter. Understood? So this way, Kala is so powerful. This is also very well explained here. Inexhaustible time, stronger than the storm. Right? Then what does it say? Is the supreme person of Godhead himself. That's why if you read the Shastra, it says Anoraniya Mahatomaya. The smallest of the small or the biggest of the biggest. So that means the Lord is unlimited. So here he is also the Supreme Lord who is himself as Kala. Like a herdsman moving his animals along, he moves mortal creatures as his pastime. So everybody is moved by the Lord's movement. But we think we are doing this, right? What does it say now? He moves mortal creatures as his pastime. As his pastime means everybody is picked up for some seva. But unfortunately, we think, oh, I did it. So going to come Janmashtami. So, Prabhu, I did everything. But who did that? Here it says, the Lord moves you. You are not the doers. But unfortunately, because of ego, we think we are the doers. What's the sloka in the Bhagavad Gita? Prakrite kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvashaha. Guna means are 3 gunas. So all the 3 gunas, who created it? Who is controlling it? Krishna created it and Krishna controlling it. So naturally it is coming like that. Like a herdsman moving his animals. Abhi कृष्णा और बलराम गाय चराने के लिए गाय और बछड़ों के लिए किया, राइट? जैसे वो ऐसे ऐसे बोलते ना उसको आगे करने के लिए, like that Krishna is also doing the human creatures. That's what it means, mortal creatures. So we should understand one point here. The primary thing is, see, we cannot plan things unless the Lord sanctions it, right? That's why Bhagavad Gita also very clearly is Devi. What is that? Devi's approval, the Lord's approval with some parts must. So we should understand this. Okay, so moving on to that. Purport is not yet read.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Oh, एक मिनट माता जी. हाँ. No, purport किसने पढ़ने का अभी? Who was reading it? He read it, right? Okay. So do you have any questions now?
Yeah. Said that time is Krishna. But there's one aspect of Krishna, isn't it?
See, I'll tell you. When he expands, he himself is Krishna. Right? It's the aspect, means undoubtedly it's the aspect, but the Lord is fully present. So here he has taken himself the role. That's what the word is here. What? Have you seen that?
Yeah,
Himself. Okay. He has got multifaceted energies, right? But each energy will be represented as himself. That's why he says Purnamadaha. Okay. Now, okay. Manaswini Mataji. Manaswini Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु, दंडवत प्रणाम प्रभु। मेरे को ये क्वेश्चन था कि मुस्कुंद ने ऐसा क्या कर्म किया जो भगवान स्वयं उनको दर्शन किया और कृपा किया?
अच्छी सवाल है, क्योंकि उन्होंने सुकृति किया है। भगवान स्वयं अपना इच्छा से उन्होंने क्या सोचा था, मेरा भक्त मुझको दर्शन देना है करके, इसलिए उन्होंने यहाँ आ गया। मगर अभी भागवत में आगे आएगा मुझकुंद ने क्या क्या तपस्या किया, कैसे भगवान को प्रीति किया है, क्यों भगवान आके उनको दर्शन दे रहे खुद, राइट, ये भी देखिए। अच्छा सवाल पूछ रही थी, वेरी गुड, वंडरफुल।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु।
Okay. Demon, read the purport.
The universe is created to gradually rectify the contaminated souls trying to exploit material nature. The Lord moves the conditioned souls along according to their karma. Through the various stages of spiritual rectification, thus the Lord is like a tradesman. The word Pashupala literally means protector of animals.
Where that Pashupala is coming? Pashupala is not coming. Pashupasha. Where is the Pashupasha? Gajendra Stuti. What is the sloka? Pashupasa Vimokshanaya. You remember? Good. Okay, and I read it further.
He moves the creatures under his protection to various pastures and watering spots in order to protect them and sustain them. A further analogy is that of a doctor who moves the patient under his care to various areas of a hospital for diagnosis, kinds of examination and treatment. Similarly, the Lord brings us through the network of material existence in a gradual plenty process, so that we can enjoy our eternal life of bliss and knowledge as his enlightened associates. Thus, all of Muchukunda's relatives, friends, and co-workers had long ago been swept away by the force of time, which of course is Krishna himself.
Okay, purport, what does it say? The universe is created to gradually rectify the contaminated souls trying to exploit the material nature. See, I'll tell you, जैसे भगवान है सृजन क्यों कर रहा है, जीवात्मा को एंजॉय करने का मौका देता है. So आगे he is planning to deliver them also in the process, because he doesn't want the soul to struggle here. Every जीवात्मा should come back to him. That's what he desires, because he is the father for all the jivas. So here he is allowing them to rectify their mistakes. The Lord moves conditioned soul along according to the karma. How he moves? While when we are grazing the cows, we have a stick to move them, right? Go, 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 like that, right? But here, how he moves that? With his karma. So karma is chasing us. Understood the point? The comparison between grazing a cow and maintaining the jivas. Clear? Are you all clear? Okay. So this way, the individual jiva are chased or moved by the karma themselves through various stages of spiritual rectification. Thus, the Lord is like a herdman. What is that? Herdsman, Pashupala, protector of animals, who moves the creatures under his protection to various pastures and watering spots in order to protect them and sustain them. A further analogy is that of a doctor. एक तो बता दिया और दूसरा analogy बताने वाला है. Who moves the patient under his care to various areas of the hospital for diverse kinds of examination and treatment. ये भी है, right? Doctors क्या कह रहा है? पहला emergency में लाओ, right? And after diagnosing, first he takes to one department for some surgery or whatever. Then he takes it to another department for another type of checks, examination, right? This is what is explained. Gradually, cleansing the process takes place. For us also, we are cleansed. How? If we listen to him, automatically all our anomalies will go and will become pure. Clear? यही बता रहा है. We can enjoy our eternal life of bliss, knowledge as his enlightened associate. एकदम हम लोग जितना भी पाप कार्य सब खत्म हो गया, भगवान के साथ हम जाएंगे उनका धाम में रहने के लिए. Clear? So moving on to shloka number 20. Param Vishniva.
Param Vishniva Bhadrate Sute Kaivalya Akya Eka Eveshwarastasya Bhagavan Vishnu Avyayah.
Prabhu, can you read it? I forgot. What's the name?
Sudhir.
Yeah, he can read.
Param, a benediction. Nisha, choose. Bhadra, all good. Say, unto you. Say, expert. Kaivalyam, liberation. Adhya, today. Na, from us. Eka, one, Seva, only. Nishvara,
temple, Russia, of that Bhagavan, the Supreme Lord, Vishnu, Sri Vishnu, Avyaya, the August, all good fortune to you. Now please choose a benediction from us, anything but liberation, since only the infallible Supreme Lord, Vishnu, can bestow that.
Okay. So now the Devi Devatas are very clear. While offering some boons, they say very clearly, if you ask some temporary boon, I can give it. But interestingly, we don't know that, right? We go to Devi Devatas and ask for Shyam Dehi, Dhanam Dehi, what's that? Rupam Dehi, right? But here it is very clear. They can give only that much. They cannot give the liberation. So who can give that? What's the name? Mukti Data Mukunda. Shastra, what does it say? Mukti Data Mukunda. So he only can give it. So this is what the Devatas are telling finally. Okay, moving on to 21. Vidyavati. Vidyavati. Hare Krishna. Vidyavati. Hare Krishna. Vidyavati, can you read? Not responding. No problem. Okay. Prabhu, you read it. Louder.
Yavam thus Usta Atlast Sa Yi by indeed they want that demigods above on their saluting Maga great Esak who was friend as Yesya he lay down Puga Vista entering a cave Nitraya in sleep they were by the demigods Tatatya given translation. At thus King Muskunda took his respectful leave of the demigods and went to a cave where he lay down to enjoy the sleep.
Okay, purport Sumangala.
Srila Bhakti Vedanta Saraswati Thakur brings the following lines from an alternate reading of this chapter. These lines are to be inserted between the two halves of this verse.
Nidrameva tato vavre sa rajashrama karshitaha yakashin amanidraya bangam kuryat surotamaha sahi basmi bhavet ashu tato tatscha suraistada swapam yatam yo madhyetu bodhayet twam achetanaha sataya drishta matramstu basmi bhavatu takshanat basmi bhavatu takshanat turant takshanat कौन सा श्लोक quick takshanat quick
अत्र परमो निर्मलसराणां सदा वेद्यं वास्तवम् अत्र वर्तु शिवलं तापत्रयोन्मूलनं श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किंवा परे ईश्वरः सद्यो विद्यावरुद्धति अत्र कृते सत्तर्शनः.
अच्छा मेरे को ऊपर ज्यादा चिंतन है वही है पढ़ाई का ओके गुड ओके नाउ प्रभु कंटिन्यू.
The king, exhausted by his labor, took sleep as his benediction. His father stated, O best of the demigods, may whoever disturbs my sleep be immediately burned to ashes. The demigod replied, so be it, and told him that insensitive person who wakes you in the middle of your sleep will immediately burn to ashes simply by your saying him.
So immediately Muchikunda said bye-bye to Indra because he wanted to go and sleep. He could not go. Because nowadays we have the same difficulty, right? So here Muchikunda went back to sleep in a cave and enjoyed the sleep granted by them. So in the purport it is mentioned, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur gives a wonderful explanation which comes from the lines which is mentioned here. These lines are to be inserted between the two half of this. Why? Because it explains the exact reason behind it. The king, exhausted by his labor, then chose sleep as his benediction. He further stated, O best among the devatas, may whoever disturb my sleep be immediately burnt to ashes. That means these verses are exactly in between that. That's why Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur gives it in the purport. So the devatas, Devi devatas immediately reply, Tathastu. Clear? Moving on to 22. Mataji, can you read? Okay, after Yavana was burnt to ashes, the Supreme Lord, chief of the Sattvatas, revealed himself to the wise Mukunda. What is mentioned here? It's not mere Mukunda. What the word is here? Wise. Why? Why it is mentioned wise Mukunda? Nowhere it is mentioned, right? Here only it comes. बुद्धिमान मुकुंदा क्यों लिखा? भगवान का शुद्ध भक्त है, इसलिए बुद्धिमान. जो भी भगवान का शुद्ध भक्त है उनको क्या बोलते हैं? बुद्धिमान. गीता में वही बता रहा ना, right? So here we can understand the conversation between Sukadeva Goswami and Parikshit is over. The rest continues here. The katha is continuing here. Okay. Samalokya.
Vayasam Atta Madhendro Vikendrodara Vikramam Pariyagachan Mahabuddhis Tejasa Tasya Darshitaha Sankitaha Shanikai Raja Durdarsham Iva Tejasa
Nihalama. Am I right? No, Nihalama, right? Nishal. Okay, sorry. You say their name again? Nishal and?
Nishal Nitish.
Nitish.
Come him all over here, looking upon Hana like a cloud, Shamam, dark blue, Peter, Yetu, Kausheya, silk, Vasasam, whose garment, Srivatsa, the Srivatsa mark, Vakshasam, on whose chest, Rajat, brilliant, Kaustubena, the Kaustubajam, Virajitam, glowing, Chakubujam, four arms, Rochamanam, beautified Vaijayantya, named Vaijayanti, Cha and Malaya by the flower garland, Charu, attractive, Prasanna and calm, Vadhanam, whose face, Surat, glittering, Makara, shaped like sharks, Kundalam, earrings, Prekshaniyam, attracting the eyes, Prolokasya of mankind, Sir, with Anuraga, affection, Smita, smiling, Ikshanam, whose eyes or glance, Apivya, handsome, Yasam, whose youthful form, Makha, anger, Mrigha, eager, like a lion, Udhara, noble, Vikramam, whose walking, Parya, which he questioned, Maha intelligence, Tejasa, by the efforts, Tasya, his Dashitaha, overwhelmed, Shanchitaha, having doubts, Shanakaihi, slowly, Raja, the king, Durdarsham, children, please take them. Assassinable, Iba, indeed, Tejasa, his intelligence. Mataji, please.
1 minute, 1 minute. Hare Krishna. As we read the synonyms, there will be something in your idea, right? Now they are going to read the translation. After that, I'll ask you a very simple question. Read the translation.
As he gazed at the Lord, King Muchikunda saw that he was
Yeah, start now.
dark blue like clouds, had 4 arms and wore a yellow silk garment. On his chest, he wore the Srivatsa mark, and on his neck, the brilliantly glowing Kaustubha. Adorned with the Vaijayanti garment, the Lord displayed his handsome, peaceful face, which attracts the eyes of all mankind with its shaped earrings and affectionately smiling glance. The beauty of his beautiful form was excelled, and he moved with the nobility of an angry lion. The highly intelligent king was overwhelmed by the Lord's indulgence, which showed him to be invincible. Expressing his uncertainty, Muchikunda hesitantly questioned Lord Krishna as follows.
So what do you understand from this translation? Huh? Yeah, all of you. No, those who are now recently come now. What do you understand from this?
Explaining how Krishna looks.
Good. That's it. Wonderful. So the beauty of Krishna or the form of Krishna. Anything you can say. So the description is so wonderful. Are we able to remember it all? This is very difficult because when you go to the temple, right? We are having darshan, right? At that time, you can remember all those things. Very difficult. That's the reason this type of shlokas are called as the stutis. What is that? Stutis. So one should memorize it. When you go to the Lord and see it, automatically you can recollect each and everything and try to see the wonderful form in the Lord, but not in the Venkateshwara temple, in the Tirumala temple. Why? Okay. In your hometown temple, you can do it, but not in Tirumala. Okay. So moving on to that, see, I'll tell you, the description is very special. Undoubtedly, anybody see this form will be attracted forever. They will give up everything what they see outside, even the YouTube, even the whatever. They will not want to see anymore because this beauty is topmost. That's why he is mentioned as he gazed, looked at him. What did he say? Muchikunda saw that he was a dark blue. Then what else it is mentioned? 4 arms and a yellow garment, and his chest is bore with the Srivaksha. Because Lakshmi ji always reside on the right chest of the Lord. Okay. Then it says Kaustubha Mani is exclusive, right? Then adorned with the Vaijayanti mala. This is also very special. So all these things can be learned. So the Lord displayed handsome, and what does the face say? Beautiful, peaceful face. Our face or what? Tell me. Anybody can say. Our face is peaceful or what? Huh?
Unpeaceful.
Okay.
My face is dreadful.
Huh? Our face is peaceful or what? बोल रही है? Who said that? हाथ उठाइए. अनिता मासी सही कही, राइट? हमारा मुखमंडल हमेशा क्या है? भयभीत, राइट? अच्छा, आज बस क्या बोलेगा, टाइम पे नहीं जाएगा तो, राइट? बच्चों को क्या भयभीत है? स्कूल में होमवर्क नहीं किया. So our face is filled with what? Anxiety. What is it? Anxiety. So what did he say? I want to see the big screen. Okay. Then he is having wonderful earring. Not that Asina jewelry. Yeah? This is from Makara Kundala. You cannot see. I'll tell you, can you go and check in any of the jewelry? You have fish like that? No way. This is called Makara Kundala. Only the Lord wears. Then what?
They will wear na. They will wear na, Prabhuji.
No,
If you make the design.
I will tell you. It is like a cycle wheel, no? They wear a ring, right? That much size,
You
right?
cannot give order like that.
Makarabandal.
They cannot make it.
They cannot make it.
Yeah. Then what does he say? His youthful form was unexcelled. Why it is written? Anybody can say that. Quick. The youthful form unexcelled. उससे बढ़कर युवा फॉर्म किसी को नहीं.
क्योंकि वो कभी बूढ़ा नहीं होते हैं और हम
Make it simple, no? दिने दिने नवम यौवन. कौन बता रहे हैं? श्रीपाद आदि शंकराचार्य. किसमें बता रहे हैं? नंदनंदाष्टकम. सीनाजी हवेली आप लोग जाएगा तो अरे कृष्णा listen carefully. If you go to Sinaji temple every day morning after the Mangalarti, there will be a Nanda-Nanda-Ashtakam. It says, Bhaje Vrajek Mandanam Samasta Papakandanam Swabhakta Chittaranjanam Sadaiva Nanda-Nandanam. In that he says, Dine Dine Navam Navam. Every moment he is new and every moment he is youthful. For us, every moment our skin shrinks and we have to go to the salon. Right? Here, for the Lord, it is not so. That's why it is written, youthful form was unexcelled. He moved with the nobility of an angry lion. सिंह के जैसे उन्होंने ऐसे निकल रहा है. The highly intelligent king was overwhelmed. Highly intelligent king, ना? इसका मतलब जो शुद्ध भक्त है हमेशा इसी होता है. Very, very intelligent, like the Lord. चतुर, भगवान का क्या बोलता है? चतुर. So here also is that. Okay. Purport. Make it fast.
It is significant that text 24 states that Chaturjugam Rochamanas, the Lord was seen in the beauty of his four-armed form. Throughout this great work, we find the Lord Krishna manifesting his various transcendental forms, most prominently the two-armed form of Krishna and the four-armed form of Narayana or Vishnu.
Okay. Okay, listen carefully. See, until now we are talking about Krishna only, right? But how the four-armed form comes? Good question, right? Did you all notice it? No. Because we said Krishna was chased by Kalayavana, right? मगर ये मुचुकुंद को कैसे चतुर्भुज रूप आ गया सामने? Because Muchukunda wanted to have the Chaturbhuj. Clear?
There is no doubt that Krishna and Vishnu are not different, or that Krishna is the original form of the Lord. These things are sometimes misunderstood, but the great Acharyas, experts in spiritual science, clarified the matter for us. God in his original form is not merely the creator, maintainer, and destroyer, or the punisher of conditioned souls, but rather the infinitely beautiful Godhead.
Hare Krishna. So, people cannot understand the beautiful form of the Lord. Again, it is explained, there is no difference between Krishna and Vishnu form. The original personality is Krishna, and the original personality, Krishna, can expand into anything as the devotee likes it. So here we can understand this Muchukunda had the interest of seeing the Vishnu form. That's why the Lord showed him the four-armed form. Okay.
Find his own right in his own abode. This is the form of Krishna, the same Krishna who expands himself into Vishnu forms for the maintenance of our bumbling world. Srila Jiva Goswami mentions that the word Shankitaha, having some doubt, indicates that Muchukunda was thinking. In this, indeed the Supreme Lord, is this indeed the Supreme Lord? He expresses himself frankly in the following verses.
Okay. Because I'll tell you, when the beautiful form was seen by Muchukunda, he had, what is that? Doubts. What doubt? That's why the verse is Sankita. So naturally, Jiva Goswami puts it very precisely. He is unable to identify the original form of God. Clear? But again, I'll tell you, he'll ask question. Who? Muchikunda will ask question. Though he got the wonderful form, everything, you can see that, no? Later on. Again, the Lord will explain his original form so good. Right? Okay. Next. Gita.
श्रीमुचुकुंद उवाच भवानिह संप्राप्तो विपिने गिरिगह्वरे पद्भ्यां पद्मपलाशाभ्यां विचरस् गुरु
Kantake. Okay. Pavitra. Louder.
श्री मुचुकुंद उवाच श्री मुचुकुंद said, who, Bhavan, are you here? Come from the head. Are you together with me? Between the forest. Three Gavare in the mountain cave. Padbhyam with your feet. Padma of your lotus.
Palashabhyam. No, Palashabhyam.
Which are like the petals, which we Sarashi, because you are walking, Yuru Kantake, which is full of stones. Translation. She Muchkund said, who are you who have come to this mountain cave in the forest, having walked on the thorny ground with feet as soft as lotus petals?
Now he's asking, who are you? Because it's full of thorn, the forest, and your lotus feet is so soft. How did you come? Who are you? So on. Okay, moving on to 28. Preeti Vasanta. Don't look here and there. You are right. Huh? No, your initiated name was? Oh, I told the old name. Huh? Okay. 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 I mistook her for Vasant boy. That's a problem. Certain new faces are there. No, I am not able to identify. Sorry. What's the full name you said? Purna Premamai Gopi Gita. So JPS again. So you're attending whose classes regularly? Huh? Raghuveer. Okay. I have not.
They have their own class.
Huh?
They are also conducting.
Who? Raghuveer.
No, in their house.
She herself. Prabhu's name? Sant Gopesh. Okay. Now I remember him, but I don't know. Sant Gopesh. He was working for Abu Dhabi, also going to right?
He was working in Abu Dhabi.
I remember it. Correct. Sorry, carry on.
Perhaps it is in all potent beings, nature, the original form, Bhagavan, powerful Lord, or else Vibha Ashura, the god of fire, Surya, the sun god, Somaha, the moon god, Mahaindra, the king of heaven, Va, or Doga of planet, Pala, the river, Apara, the Apiva, the helper. Translation by perhaps you are the potency of all potent beings, or maybe you are the powerful god of fire, or the sun moon, the moon god, the king of heaven, or the living god of some other planet.
Hare Krishna. So, having doubt, now he is telling so many things now. So, the doubt is expressed here in way of different thoughts in his mind. See, whenever we have got doubts, we will not leave it like that. We will further try to speculate or imagine so many things, right? So, here also same situation for him. Perhaps you are the potency of all potent things. This sentence is very clear. You are the Supreme Lord, that he could make out. But, or maybe you are the powerful God of fire, or the sun god, moon god, the king of heaven, or the ruling devata of the some other planet. और दूसरा कुछ planet का आप राजा है. So this way he had lots of doubts and he is expressing. Who? Muchkunda. Manye Swam Deva. Okay, Anita Mataji.
प्रभु हिंदी बुक है मान्य मानसा सात्वम तुमको देव देवा नाम देवताओं के प्रमुख के नाम तीन ब्रह्मा विष्णु तथा शिव पुरुषों से
ऋषभ
सबसे बड़ा यत्र की बात से बात देते हुए गुफा में
द्वांतम
अंधेरा प्रदीप बताया अपने प्रकार से यथा जिस तरह मेरे विचार से आप तीन प्रमुख देवताओं में भगवान हैं क्योंकि आप इस गुफा के अंधेरे को उसी तरह भगा रहे हैं जिस तरह दीपक अपनी प्रकाश से अंधकार को दूर कर देता है. तात्पर्य पढ़ना है.
पढ़िए माँ.
शीला विश्वनाथ चक्रवर्ती अंकित करते हैं कि भगवान कृष्ण ने अपने तेज से न केवल पर्वत की गुफा का अंधकार दूर किया चंद्र के हृदय से अंधकार को भी दूर किया. संस्कृत में कभी हृदय से गुफा अर्थात एक गहरा गुफा सामने कहा जाता है.
हरे कृष्णा. आगे क्या कहता है? You are the supreme person of God among the three chief gods. यहाँ उनको स्पष्ट आ गया. देखिए कोई को पहचान करने के लिए टाइम लगता है ना, वैसे यहाँ भी उनको पहचान करने का थोड़ा टाइम लग गया. आगे उन्होंने जो संदेह था वो चला गया. Now he is clear whom he is meeting. So he is able to address him. And what does he say? You drive away the darkness of this cave. देखिए भगवान का तेजस क्या होता है? हर जगह को क्या करता है? इतना प्रकाशवान करता है. इसलिए भगवत गीता में एक श्लोक में क्या बता रहे भगवान ने? भगवान जिधर भी जाएगा तो प्रकाशवान हो जाता है. इसके बारे में बोलिए. बोलिए. प्रभु लोग उन लोग बोल नहीं दो. बोलिए. नतद भाषयते. I'm telling you, okay. You can make out, no? He's grown. That's why he could make out. Okay. So moving on to this now. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur points out that his effulgence and Lord Krishna dispelled not only the darkness of the mountain cave, but also the darkness of Muchkunda. ये आचार्य का टीका. हम लोग क्या सोचता है जो अनुवाद में लिखा उतना ही देखेंगे, राइट? यहाँ आचार्य क्या कहता है? मुझको अंदर जो अंधेर था उसको भी उन्होंने निकाल दिया. So very interesting. गुहा केवन.
विकम अस्माकं नरपुंगव स्वजन्म कर्म गोत्रं वा कथ्यतां यदि रोचते.
Okay, I am trying to get his name again. It's like the same problem. Nitish. Nitish. No, synonyms, translation, everything.
Who are eager to hear.
Abhyalikam.
Critically, asmakam to us, Nara among men,
Pungava.
Most Swa, your Janma, birth, Karma, activity, Vikram, may, Va, and Katham may be told, Yadi, if, Oh, best among men, if you like, please to describe your work, activities, and behave to us who are eager to hear.
Purport also.
When the Supreme Lord descends to this world, he certainly becomes Nara Pungava, the most eminent member of human society. Of course, the Lord is not actually a human being, and Moksha questions will lead to a clarification of this point. Thus, the term Sistatam to us who are sincerely eager to hear indicates that Moksha is inquiring in a noble way for his own and others' benefit.
Okay. So Narapungava sloka. Everybody goes to Google, huh? I don't know. Try to utilize your memory, huh? Saibyascha Narapungava. What is that? Bhagavata. So many teachers are here, huh? Hare Krishna. I have given clues. Everything. Saibyascha Narapungava. Finish. Okay, let's move on to that. Okay, let me go through this now. Here, Muchukunda, what does he say? Oh, best men, if you like. This itself shows the humility in him. And what does he say now? Please truly describe your truth, birth, activities, and lineage to us who are eager to hear. देखिए, किसी को अपना बारे में पूछने के लिए एक तरीका होता है. You cannot forcibly ask. Hare Krishna, listen carefully, all of you. Why I am saying this? If I want to know about him, you have to ask with the pleasing words.
Yeah.
One should not blindly ask, so and so, who are you? And then, what's your age? Those things cannot be asked. This is also important. That's why, if you like it, the same thing Prabhupada also said. If you like, I will go to them. Send me there. If you like, let them learn it. Right?
If you so desire.
Desire, like everything same.
Yeah.
No? There's a difference.
No.
So desire and like is same. That's what Prabhupada taught us how to do that. So here also, Muchukunda with humility asking, if you like, please truly describe your birth, activities, lineage to us who are eager to hear. हमारा हृदय में इतना इच्छा है पूछने के लिए और सुनने के लिए. So purport also is very interesting. No? The Lord descends to this world. Definitely, he certainly becomes Narapungava. He takes the role of a human being, the most eminent member of the human society. Of course, the Lord is not actually a human being. Where is the shloka? You are not listening. That's a problem.
Supernatural activities.
No, my dear. No. Listen carefully. Of course, the Lord is not actually a human being. Where is the shloka? Quick. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'll give you the clue. 8th canto, 3rd chapter, I gave the clue. Still some more clues? Gajendra Stuti. Na Stri, na Shando, na Puman. All forgotten. Puman means what? Human being. Correct or not? Am I right or not? That's it coming. Na Stri, na Shando, na Puman. He's not a human being. That's why it's called as he's above all these things. Right. That's why the human beings cannot understand him when he took the form of a human.
Even for Narasimha also.
Huh? No, Narasimha is different. He came in another form. Half human, half lion. But here, Krishna comes as a human being, but he is above that. So we cannot look at him like us. That's the understanding. Clear? I'll tell you, when we read each and every sentence very clearly, we get so much of knowledge. Okay, moving on to that. And Muchukunda questions will lead to a clarification of his point. Okay, this is the term Sushushatam to us who are sincerely eager to hear him. Indicates that means one should have the serious interest to listen. Listen about whom? Krishna. So identity and so on. Clear? 31. Vayam tu Purusha Vyagra
Vayam tu Purusha Vyagra
Aikshvakaha
Muchukunda iti Prokto Evanashva Madaha Prabhu.
Madhu. Read that synonym everything quickly. English.
Vayam they too, on the other hand, Purusha among men, Vyagra or tiger, Aishwakaha, descendants of Ishwaku, Kshatriya of Kshatriyas, Andavaha, family members, Muchukunda, Iti, thus, Proktaha, called, Yavanashva, of Yavanashva, Mandhata, the son of Yavanasa, Atmajaha, the son, Prabhu, O Lord. Translation. As for ourselves, O tiger among men, we belong to a family of fallen Kshatriyas, descendants of King Ishwaku. My name is Muchukunda, my lord, and I am the son of Yavanashva. Purpose. It is common in Vedic culture that Kshatriya will humbly introduce himself as Kshatra Bandhu, a male relative in a Kshatriya family.
Kshatra Bandhu.
Kshatra Bandhu.
See, I'll tell you how the word Kshatra Bandhu comes. Kshatriyas becomes Kshatra. Bandhu means relative. Then we say another word also. What is that Bandhu? Right? See, I'll tell you, if you are very serious and keen to learn the Sanskrit, you can get it so fast. Sanskrit and Prabhupada, he gives the synonyms, nowhere else the synonyms is given. That's why when we read the synonyms, why we are insisting synonyms in our class? This is the reason to learn it.
A male relative in Kshatriya family, or in other words, a fallen Kshatriya. In ancient Vedic culture, to claim a particular status on the basis of one's family relations was itself indicative of a fallen position. Kshatriyas and Brahmanas should be given status according to their merit, by their qualities of birth and character. When the caste system in India became degraded, people proudly claimed to be relatives of Kshatriya or Brahmanas. Though in the past such a claim, unaccompanied by tangible qualifications, indicated a fallen position.
Correct. So we can see here another important thing. Until the previous shloka, he was inquiring about the person who is in front of him. Now, if you like, please describe. But before that, what does he say? Who am I? Because when you question somebody, you must introduce yourself. How many of you do that? There is someone unknown to you, right? You go and speak to him, right? Do we say generally, I am so and so like that?
Yes.
Right? It's a must. That shows the humility again. Again, the king, Muchukunda, is so humble, he introduces himself so that before he questions who are. Clear? Understood? So this is the way he explains, how he explains himself. As far as ourselves, O tiger among men, we belong to a family of fallen Kshatriyas. What is that? Fallen Kshatriyas means what? Kshatra Bandhu. Then what does he say? Descendants of the king Ikshwaku. पहले ही बता दिया हूँ इक्ष्वाकु कौन है. My name is Muchukunda, my lord. He is addressing the Lord. I am the son of Yavanasva. Sorry, Yavanasva. Okay. Purport also it's telling. It's a Vedic culture. What does it say? It's a Vedic culture. Kshatriyas will humbly introduce himself as Kshatra Bandhu. So what we have to do? We also have to say we are so and so Bandhu. Right? Kshatriyas and Brahmanas should be given the status according to their merit. That means each and every Brahmana, Kshatriya should be given according to the merit. Why is this given merit? What's the meaning of merit here? Anybody can give the answer. Merit is a normal word, right? What's the meaning of merit here?
What he has achieved.
Huh? And somebody else said behind now.
What is achieved?
His achievement. Personal achievement.
Quality achievement. Good. Very nice. So here, this is a very important thing, because just because he is wearing a jenu, he cannot be a Brahmana. As she said, he should have done something, then Nitya Anushtana, right? And as she said, he should be having the quality of a Brahmana. Okay. Similarly, it's applicable to kings also. Unaccompanied by tangible qualification indicated a fallen position. That means he does not possess the qualifications. Naturally, he is fallen. Right? Okay, moving on to 32. Chira.
Prajagara Shantu Netraya Sahatendriya Shayesmin Vijane Kaman Kenapi Yutapito Duna.
Okay. Okay, Archit Prabhu.
Chira, for a long time. Prajagara, because of remaining awake. Shantha, fatigue. Nidraya, by sleep. Apahata, covered over. Indriya, my senses. Saye, I have been lying. Asmin, in this. Vijane, solitary place. Kamam, as pleases me. Kamam, as pleases me. Kena, api. Kena, api, by someone. Uttapita, awakened. Adhuna, now. I was fatigued after remaining awake for a long time, and my senses were overwhelmed by sleep. Thus, I slept comfortably here in this solitary place until just now someone woke me up. Woke me.
So that means Muchukunda did not know who was in front of him, who was burned to ashes. Okay. So I was fatigued after remaining awake for a long time, like a Dubai fellow. Then, and my, not, I should not say Dubai fellow, even Indians are crazy. Huh? In India also people are very crazy. Okay. So, and my senses were overwhelmed by sleep. आजकल लोगों ने ऐसी काम करता है, समय पे सोने के लिए सोचता नहीं, देखते रहते किसको देखते पता नहीं. I will not expect. You all know what we are seeing, right? देखते हुए हाथ से फोन गिरते कभी, unless and until the phone fall from your hand, you watch.
Sometimes it's on only. It's sleeping, it's on.
That's what I said. No, it's fallen down only. I never said switch it off. Imagine our lifetime, our lifetime. 50 years before was that? Your father was doing that? Huh? Your father was doing? No, right? Why we are crazy? Right? We are wasting our lifetime. That's what I'm telling. We are definitely wasting our lifetime watching all this unwanted. And pathetic is the phone is given to the children when it cries. So now itself we are training the child to watch the phone non-stop. वो हम लोग लेगा तो और आवाज कर रही है, right? So this is what we are training the children. Unfortunately. Okay, I don't want to discuss more on this. Okay, moving on to that.
Anantaram Bhavan Shriman Lakshito Netra Shasana.
Mataji, can you read? I don't know your name, sorry. Huh? Give her book or phone, that's easier. हिंदी चाहिए तो हिंदी पढ़िए. हाँ.
यही व्यक्ति वसनीकृत ना हुआ, वृंदम निसंदेह आत्मीयेन अपने ही एवं एकमात्र
पाप मना
पाप पूर्ण कर्म से अनंतरम तुरंत बाद भगवान आप श्रीमान यशस्वी लक्षित देखा गया अमित्र शत्रुओं का शासन दंड देने वाला.
अनुवाद पढ़िए, तात्पर्य दोनों पढ़िए.
जिस व्यक्ति ने मुझे जगाया था वह अपने पापों के फल से जलकर राख हो गया। तभी मैंने यशस्वी स्वरूप वाले एवं अपने शत्रुओं को दंड देने की शक्ति से युक्त आपको देखा। तात्पर्य, कालयवन ने अपने को श्री कृष्ण का तथा यदुवंश का शत्रु घोषित किया था। श्री कृष्ण ने मुचकुंद के माध्यम से उस मूर्ख पर्वत के विरोध को नष्ट कर दिया।
हरे कृष्णा। देखिए यहाँ लिखा है, द मैन हु वोक अप was burnt to ashes by the reaction of his sins. क्या बताया? कालेवन ने भस्म हो गया, किसके वजह से? अपना कारण का वजह से। Okay. Then I saw you possessing a glorious appearance and the power to chastise your enemies. क्या लिखा है? दो शब्द है, आपका तेजस और आपका शक्ति अपना शत्रु को दंड देने में। Okay. So Kalayavana was declared himself the enemy of Krishna. यहाँ उन्होंने स्पष्ट कह दिया है दंड देने वाला करके। हाँ, तेजस से ओके। लता आसवानी माता जी पढ़िए।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी।
हाँ।
शब्दार्थ व शील प्रभुपाद के शिष्य द्वारा जय शील प्रभुपाद। तेजसा, तेज के कारण, ते आपको अविषहेण असह, बुरी अधिक, दृष्टि देख पाना, न शकुनम हम समर्थ नहीं है, अतः घटा हुआ, ओजसा अपने ओज से, महाभग हे परम ऐश्वर्यवान, माननीय सम्मान पाने के योग्य, असी आप हो, देहिनम देवदारी जीवों द्वारा। तात्पर्य, अनुवाद, आपके असह्य तेज से हमारी शक्ति दबी जाती है और हम आप पर अपनी दृष्टि स्थिर नहीं कर पाते हैं। हे माननीय, आप समस्त देवदारियों द्वारा आदर किए जाने के योग्य हैं। हरे कृष्णा।
आदर का योग्य है, सीधा बोल दिया, राइट। आदर मतलब रेस्पेक्ट, योग्यता डिसर्व। सो व्हाट इज इट? योर अनबेरेबल ब्रिलियंट एफल्जेंस, मतलब भगवान का तेजस को हमारा आंखों से देख सकते हैं। Can we see the effulgence of the Lord with our eyes?
No.
What is required?
दिव्य चक्षु।
और श्लोक के साथ
भक्ति भक्ति विरोध से देखना।
Struggling,
सत्यामा भी जाना।
Okay. So here unbearable overwhelms our strength, हमारा शक्ति को कम करने वाला है, right? And thus we cannot fix our gaze upon you. हमारा दृष्टि को आपको ऊपर लगाना मुश्किल पड़ रहा है। But we go to the temple, same situation. We cannot keep our fixed eyes on the Lord. Why?
Mobile distraction.
बहुत कुछ, right? Here उन्होंने इच्छा कर रहा है भगवान को दर्शन करने के लिए, मगर भगवान का तेजस को देख के इनको फिक्स करना मुश्किल होता है। हमको क्या तकलीफ है? हमको दूसरा फिक्स करना, राइट। श्रीनाथ जी हवेली में इतना अच्छा श्रृंगार किया हुआ है, राइट। जाके खड़ा होता है, 30 सेकंड्स भी नहीं, 5 सेकंड निकल गया, क्या दर्शन किया पता नहीं। सो दैट मीन्स आवर माइंड आईज आर नॉट फिक्स्ड इन वन प्लेस. We want to fix our mind and eyes on something else for hours together. I will not detail it, you understood. Indirectly बता दिया, ये हंस रहा है, he has understood it. Good. See, I'll tell you, certain things I cannot directly say. I leave it to your thought. You think it over, oh, why Prabhu said like this? What did he do? Right? Then you'll understand, oh, that's YouTube and Facebook. I spent so much of it. Right. Moving on, 35.
एवं संभाषितो राजना भगवान् भूत भावनः प्रत्याह प्रहसन् मान्या मेघनाद गभीरया.
Okay. Anybody else has to read here? Please raise your hands.
I can.
Louder.
Synonyms. Evam, thus, Sambhashitah, spoken to. Rajna, by the king. Bhagavan, the supreme lord. Bhuta, of all creation. Bhavanaha, the origin. Pratyaha, he replied. Prahasan, smiling broadly. Vanya, with words. Megha, of clouds. Nada, like the rumbling. Gaviraya, deep. Translation by Srila Prabhupada disciples. Srila Prabhupada is there.
Gabiraya. Gabiraya.
Sukadeva Goswami continued.
Ah.
Thus addressed by the king, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, origin of all creation, smiled and then replied to him in a voice as deep as the rumbling of clouds.
जैसी बादल ने आवाज करता है ना बारिश के पहले, यहाँ तो नेचुरल नहीं है, ये लोग कुछ इंजेक्ट कर रहे हैं ना ऊपर, राइट? क्लाउड सीडिंग वो नहीं है, अपने आप वो बादल आते हैं ना इकट्ठा होते तो वो कैसे आवाज कर रहा है? स्लोली, नॉट द थंडर। मगर आप लोग इतना ध्यान पूर्वक सुनेगा तो और देखेगा तो मालूम होता है, राइट? बारिश के पहले क्या होता है? आवाज आता है, किसका? ऐसी क्लाउड्स का आवाज, ऐसे ही भगवान का आवाज निकलता है। कैसे निकलता है? So Sukadeva Goswami continued, thus addressed by the king, the Supreme Lord, origin of all creation. पहला क्या क्या? मुस्कुराया। क्यों मुस्कुराया बताओ?
भगवान को याद करके।
किसने मुस्कुराया?
भगवान ने गॉड स्माइलिंग, भक्त को आदान प्रदान कर, भक्त को दे।
राइट? किसी को अटेंशन को कैसे लेगा बताओ?
स्माइल।
If you smile, you can attract, right? Or see that Mataji is thinking, am I right or not? Smile will attract anybody. मगर वो तो आजकल बहुत मुश्किल है, अमूल्य, very difficult.
Metro.
Hare Krishna. So here we can understand, and then reply to him in a voice as this. See, I'll tell you, there are n number of things in the Bhāgavatam, no, especially in the NBS class. Certain devotees say, Prabhu, tomorrow is my class. In the shloka, there is no purport. Why to worry about purport? The translation, there is so much to understand. So much lessons are there. Clear? Okay. So moving on to 36. Shri Bhagavan Vacha. Wait, I'll repeat all of them. Okay. 1 minute. Huh? I will say you all repeat. Okay. Shri Bhagavan Vacha. Janma Karma. Abhidhana.
अभिधानानि शान्ति में सहस्रश
Vaijayanti Mala.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Synonyms and translation. Yeah. Hold on. Synonyms and translation by Srila Prabhupada. Cannot see. Sri Bhagavan Vacha, the Supreme Lord said, Janma, births, Karma, activities, Abhidhanani, and names, Shanti, they are, me, my, Anga, oh dear one, Sahasrashaha, by the thousands, Na Shakyante, they cannot, Anushakyatum, be enumerated, Anantatva, because of having no limit, Maya, by me, Apihi, even. Translation. The Supreme Lord said, my dear friend, I have taken thousands of births, lived thousands of lives, and accepted thousands of names. In fact, my births, activities, and names are limitless, and thus even I cannot count them. Hare Krishna, thank you, Prabhu.
भगवान को गिनने को नहीं आता है। हमारा बच्चा का जैसे गणित बहुत कठिन है ना, बहुत बच्चों लोगों को मैथ्स बोलेगा तो डर लगता है, ओहो, राइट? यहाँ भगवान को भी है यही प्रॉब्लम। See, I'll tell you how the Lord's supremacy is explained here. What does he say? I have taken thousands of births. कौन सा श्लोक? Quick, Gita. 4th chapter. Quick.
Thousands of births.
I tell you, all teachers, you have to brush your memory. Purusha Suktam, leave it. I am talking here, Bhagavad Gita. What is this sloka? You have taken so many bar, I have taken so many bar. You do not know, I know. What is this sloka?
Bhaunam Janmana.
Fourth chapter, What is sloka? Bahuni me vetitani janmani tavarjuna tanyaham veta sarvani. Tanyaham veda means I know that. Tan aham veda means I know that. Tanyaham veta sarvani. I know all those things. Natvam veta parantapa.
Translation.
You have to, I tell you, you have to completely churn the sloka. Then only you can remember. Otherwise, it's always a problem. Just memorize the sloka and leave the meaning. This is the situation. Ah. Yeah. Yeah. Read the sloka quickly. Yeah. Okay. Mataji, you read that.
The person who called it many birds, both you and I can remember all of them, but you cannot. Even 7 chapters, the Sadi Bhutadi Deva Marjan.
Check the translation also. If it is okay, then we can check it. Okay, is it clear now? Now we got the meaning. Okay, so let's get into that. Hare Krishna, it's a very important sloka. You can use it for all your preaching purpose. Hare Bol. That means no one can count because the Lord himself cannot count. Clear? That's why it's called as unlimited. And we are called as limited. Okay, 37 Gita. Kochit Rajamsi. This is also a very important sloka. Kochit Rajamsi Vimame.
Vimame Divani Guru Janmavigi Guna Karmami Danani Kaname Janmani Karvishe.
Okay. Madhu.
Kochit.
Yeah.
Kochit at some time. Rajamsi, the particles of dust.
Rajamsi. Mataji, Rajamsi. Okay.
Rajamsi, the particle of the dust. Vimame, one might count. Parthivani, on the earth. Guru Janma Vihi, in many lifetimes. Guna, qualities. Karma, activities. Abhidhanani, the names. Na, not. May, my. Janmani, birth. Kahichit, ever. Translation. After many lifetimes, someone might count the dust particles of the earth, but no one can ever finish counting my qualities, activities, names, and births.
This is the Supreme Lord. And that's why I tell you, these two shlokas, just to make a note of it, because taking notes is gone case nowadays. People cannot write because they have lost writing. At least in the mobile, there is some notes, right? You can do it, right?
10, 51,
36 and 37. Hare Krishna. So this meaning is very interesting. It's very useful to you, right? So going on to 38. Upapannani ma. Upapannani. Okay.
Trayopapannani janma karmani menuka anukramanto naivantam gachanti paramarshayah.
Synonym and translation Kala of time, Traya in 3 phases, past, present and future. Upapannani, occurring, Janma, birth, Karmani and activities, me by Nripa, O King, Muchikunta. Anukramantaha, enumerating, na, not, eva, at all. Antam, the end. Gachanti, reach. Parama, the greatest. Rishayaha, sages. Translation. O King, the greatest sages enumerate by births and activities which take place throughout the 3 phases of time, but never do they reach the end of them.
So, in the last 2 shlokas, you learned the greatness of the Supreme Lord. So, this is very useful whenever you preach outside. Especially when an atheist speaks, he can give this wonderful thing. How the Lord is all powerful. Clear? Okay, Gita next.
Tatapi adyatan younger, sorry, non-younger. अद्यतनान्यङ्ग शुश्व ददतो मम विज्ञान पीतो विरिञ्चेन पुरोहं धर्मगुप्तये भूमेर् वारयमाणानाम् असुराणां क्षयाय च अवतीर्णो यदुकुले ग्रह अनखादुन्दुभिः वदन्ति वासुदेव आनकदुन्दुभिः वदन्ति वासुदेवेति वसुदेव सुतं हि माम्.
So now he is giving his address. How he addresses? Vasudeva. Where is that word Vasudeva? Anakadunduvi. Good. That's why you have to remember, no? So what you will say? Oh, Prabhu, what's your name? Prabhu, what's your name?
Anangad.
What's your name? Sankarnath. He will say first his name. He will never say his father's name or anything. Here, what the Lord says? Before telling your name, you have to tell your father's name. That's why the initial comes, right? Right? The initial, why it is given first? So in my case, yes, Pattabhiraman. Yes means Shriman Santanaraman Pattabhiraman. So again, father's name you cannot say Santanaraman. You have to address him with Shriman. बच्चों को पूछेगा तो हाँ पापा का नाम मधु. That's it. No address, nothing. Kandasamy, finish. No Shriman Kandasamy, no Mr. Kandasamy. Right? Interestingly, the wife also do the same. No. Hare Krishna. Okay, done fully? Fully done. Okay. Now I request. Speed. Let me see your speed.
Tathapi, nevertheless, Adyatanani, those current, Anga, O friend, Shunushva, just here, Dadataha, who I am speaking, Mama, from me, Vijnapitaha, sincerely requested, Virinchena, by Lord Brahma, Pura, in the past, Aham, I, Dharma, religious principles, Guptaye, to protect, Bhumehe, for the earth, Brahma, Bharayamanana, who are a burden, Asuranam, of the demons, Shayaya, for the destruction, Cha, and Avatirnaha, descended, Yadu, of Yadu, Kule, into the dynasty, Triye, in the home, Anakadunduvehe, of Vasudev, Vadanti, people call, Vasudevaha iti, by the name Vasudev, Vasudeva Sutam, the son of Vasudev, he, indeed, Mam, may.
That. Okay, Nitish. Nitish or who? Okay, Nishal. Actually, elder is Nitish. I mistake the other way. Nishal, read that translation.
I will tell you about my cousin's birth, name and
You tell now. You said no. You'll tell. I will tell my name.
Tell your name.
He's stunned. You are reading. I am joking. Okay.
Kindly here. Some time ago, Lord Brahma requested me to protect religious principles and destroy the demons who are burdening the earth. Thus, I descended in the Yadu dynasty in the home of
Anakadunduvi.
Indeed, because I am the son of Vasudev, people call me Māsa.
Hare Krishna. See, I'll tell you, that's why the names are very important and the shlokas are much more important. Any matra extra, finish. The whole meaning is damages. Okay. Clear? So now he addresses her what? I am the son of Vasudeva, named as Vasudeva. Clear? We have to always remember it. Okay. And what does he say? I have done so many things. What is that? Destroying so many demons to reduce the burden of the earth. Clear? Canto Srimad Bhāgavatam ki Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada. Any questions, any doubts? Please. For 2-3 minutes, not more than that. We have to do the Aarti and we have to go for the.
One question, that may be not relevant to today's topic.
Louder.
I have a question, but it's not maybe relevant to the topic of today.
Okay.
It's a general question.
total logic.
So I'll tell you, judgment. What type of judgment you are expecting?
Judgmental, we behave judgmental. No? Today this will happen, he will do like this and do like that.
So you are not a prophet, right? Somebody who is a prophet, they can say tomorrow is so and so. Because there are so many astrologers, right? They claim they are prophets, right? And we believe and come, right? After 1 week, all your graha changes, everything will fall into place. Only we will fall, not the graha will change, right? So judgments cannot be done. See, this is what here. See, after all, we are a jiva in a corner of the creation. So how can we judge something, right? Our judging capacity is based on so many factors. So our judgment will not be correct at all at many points. Majority of the time it fails. That's why even a big empires, business empires, not one, there are so many, right? Take the emperor, means why I said that Napoleon. He was claiming Bonaparte, right? Napoleon Bonaparte. He fell down. And big business people, they come. So this is what judgment cannot be done by a human. Very simple. Because the judgment is given by the Supreme Judge, right? Not the Supreme Court. There is one more. Who does it? So we are nothing in front of it. So always in any part of the field, our judgment will not be correct at all.
How to overcome the feeling to behave general habit?
No, see, ideally, see, instead of judging something, oh, this will happen tomorrow, let us not have an imagination, right? Leave it to the Lord. Come what may, let us face it with the help of the Lord. Because when you try to imagine something, and if it is happening, okay, you will know how to manage. If it is not happening, all your thoughts and time wasted, right? Ideally, come what it, accept it. That's called as contented life. What is that? Contented life. Don't aspire for big things. Aspiration is nothing but a judgment, right? If I work 6 months with my boss, 24 hours, my boss will give a very good review, right? This is our judgment or imagination. After 6 months, what happens? You are removed from the office. You are removed from the office.
What 6 months? Maybe next day.
So always leave it to the Lord. This is what is very important. Acharyas are explaining again and again. Leave it to the Lord. Let Him do it. See, I'll tell you, we are all just like a puppet in the hands of the Lord. Dance to the tunes, finish.
I'm only herding.
Yeah, that was a wonderful verse. Huh? It was having so much of similes. Huh? You can take it for a classes also. Children's class, you can explain so easily. They can understand easily. Hare Krishna. Grantha Srimad Bhāgavatam ki jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Start. All together, all of you. Namaste Narsimhaya.
Narsimhaya. Pralaya.